On a vast hunting estate in the east of Holland during the early part of the 20th century, a collection was assembled by one of Van Gogh's first devotees, Dutch steel magnate and philanthropist Helena Kruller-Müller and her husband Arnie, who built a magnificent museum to house their important collection. As one of the first devotees of Van Gogh, Helena Kruller-Müller fell in love with his work just shortly after the artist's tragic death. She successfully acquired nearly 100 paintings in the early 1900s, when the Dutch master's work was barely known. Van Gogh became the core of a collection which she and her husband later donated to the people of Holland.
There are over 1,100 paintings and the 87 paintings by Van Gogh and 185 drawings of Van Gogh. Helene Kruller, she loved Van Gogh very much.
Helena had read Vincent van Gogh's prolific correspondence with his brother Theo. His letters were a powerful form of self-confession. She found herself overwhelmed by his intense desire to improve himself and by his passion to craft new forms and representations of painted images as pure works of art in the latter part of the 19th century.
This is an ordinary X-ray for us. X-ray of the painting, the patch of grass, and there suddenly appeared a woman's head.
Quite a substantial part of Van Gogh's oeuvre has these hidden images. That's partially due to the letters, right, which refer to various paintings that are currently not known, but may actually exist underneath some of his existing paintings.
This woman under the patch of grass, apparently Van Gogh valued it enough to save it and to take it along to Paris. In Paris, he was confronted with impressionists who were working there, which means colorful, lighter paintings, which was completely different from what he did in Holland. Van Gogh understood immediately that if he wanted to sell, he should go for the lighter and colorful paintings. And here in the Kruller-Müller we do have the very few paintings that do have a second image, which is not clear and is not sanded down or ruined by Van Gogh. The previous painting obviously is a standing painting where you have the trees with clearly the branches and on the left side as well, the stem, and a little man walking here on the road with behind him the Tower of Nune, the little village where he painted the potato eaters as well.
Well, so why did he overpaint all these paintings, right? Why is 10 to 20% of the known oeuvre hidden under existing paintings? Van Gogh was a very impulsive character, right? He changed his mind very often. We know that he suddenly changed his opinions. We also know that Van Gogh was very poor, right? So the economics of his life and his just economic hardship may have forced him to simply recycle his paintings.